the red card, I didn't think was a red at the time. I had a bad angle of it, must have done. So after seeing it back, it's 100% a red. I remember the rides getting sent off, Eddie Clark warming up, and I'm thinking, I'm coming off here. Like, the gaffers called me over, and I'm thinking, I'm coming off. I can't believe with 3 minutes into this, and I'm coming off in a playoff final. And he went, Nor's left midfield. And I'm just going, oh no. I played up front all season, and that is a whole different fitness playing left midfield. But he brought on Eddie Clark, and I just made sure I was just talking to Eddie the whole time. And I was just sat on his toes. And he played a few times, I think, Eddie, at that point. And he ended up having a blinder. You know, he was brilliant all day. Obviously, get a throw in 6 minutes in. Just a little double move behind the right back. And I just knew if I put it into a good area, Slabhead's going to be there. He's one of the worst guys I've ever seen try and flick a ball on and try and win a header to flick a ball on. But he's the best I've seen with a sideways cross. He's going to get on the end of something. And if he gets his head on it, it's going to go in more than 9 times out of 10. So I just knew to swing the left foot and ended up putting a good ball in. And, you know, he gets across his man, holds him off and powers one in at the near post. So that was, I couldn't believe it. But that was the belief that we had within ourselves. And then obviously Gino got hit with a bottle. He comes off. I think Connor comes on. And then we're just sort of, it's almost like we're defending the last 5 minutes of the game. We just sat deep, booting it up to Cookie, and then trying to hit on a counter now and again. Then they scored 58 minutes after injury time should have finished. Coming at half time, and we were deflated. We thought that was it, if I'm honest. And we just sort of sat there slumped backwards on the thing, just because we'd given everything that first half, and to have it taken like that was horrible. But the gaffer come in, he gave, I think I've told the story loads of times about writing your own story, and think about how special it would be if you won it and everything like that. And after the second half, we come out and we attacked. I think we actually put bodies forward. We had a few chances and we were in the game. And obviously, Cookie wins a header, comes back. Jeff wins a header. Cookie shakes on his chest, sets it off to Connor. Connor looks up and puts it in. And I was fortunate enough that I got away from my man and headed the world's worst header. But I think looking at it, when I see it in slow-mo, the keeper takes a step to his left-hand side. So he's slightly off balance. I tried to flick it onto the near post. I didn't think the keeper think I'd go there. But I jumped a little bit too early, caught it a little bit thin, and it ended up trickling in. And we got away with murder. I think Eddie handballed it, didn't give a penalty. Jeff kicked someone when the ball bounced up, and he didn't give a pen for that either. And we rode our luck a little bit with those two, but yeah. Other than that, we seemed pretty solid. We were working. I'd love to have seen that if people wore GPSs that game, how far we ran. Because we weren't letting it slip. I think I was confident after the goal that they weren't going to come back into the game.
So Mickey's team talk, basically, I think he said something about the 107 steps and going up them and making sure that you're going up them at the end of the game. And I think, if I remember rightly, there were some of the stories that have been told that there was a little bit of arguing going on in the change room about the goal and whose fault it was and the fact that there have been so much injury time and blah, blah, blah. Mickey basically just helped you refocus?
Yeah. You've jogged my memory. Yeah, it was going off a little bit in the changing room. And then the gaffer come in, whoa, everyone shut up. And then he just calmed it down. And that was it. I think once we heard what he had to say, we refocused, reset, and we came out to play. We had nothing to lose. I think that was the biggest thing for us, is going, well, we're down to 10 men. We're under the cosh. We've got nothing to lose, so why not have a go? And then we had a couple of chances in the first 10 minutes. And we just sort of gained confidence, and we knew that we'd held out for 40 46, 47 minutes in the first half before they scored, and it just sort of filled us with more confidence when we had chances. The fans shooting towards our fans, just sort of sucked the ball into the net, I think.
And that goal, when you scored it, I know you've already described the goal, but have you ever had a better feeling on a football field than when that went in?
Sounds crazy to say, but I had a better feeling when Connor scored the winner the year after. It's different when it's you. There's still 10 minutes left, and I was knackered, and yeah, it was a great feeling. But when Connor scored against Newport, the game was done. It was probably like a minute and a half left, and that Bournemouth game we had chances, and I felt like we could score. That Newport game, I just thought I was on fire that year, and I can't get close, and I just thought this is going to go to pens. But that feeling there when Connor scored the goal was, yeah, I think that trumps it.